Oregon continues its climb in the college football playoff picture after a strong win over USC, jumping ahead one spot and landing right behind the nation's top contenders. The Ducks moved past Ole Miss, which had the week off while preparing for its rivalry showdown in the Egg Bowl. That shift was the only change inside the top tier, but the movement outside that group added even more intrigue to an already tight playoff race. Miami gained ground by pulling off a tough road win against Virginia Tech, while Utah slid after needing a dramatic last-minute touchdown to survive a home game against Kansas State. In that matchup, the Wildcats ran wild, piling up more than 400 rushing yards, yet still came up short. Miami and Utah essentially swapped places, highlighting just how thin the margins have become as teams fight for postseason position. The upper portion of the rankings stayed firm, with Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, Georgia, and Texas Tech holding strong. Oregon sits just behind that group, followed by programs like Ole Miss, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, and Alabama, creating a top cluster packed with powerhouse programs. Michigan made one of the biggest leaps of the week, moving up after taking down Maryland. That rise put the Wolverines inside the top group of two lost teams, a crowded section featuring programs like BYU, Miami, Utah, and Vanderbilt. BYU remains the highest-ranked team in that mix and is closing in on a potential rematch with Texas Tech in the conference championship, depending on how the final week unfolds. The ACC race remains chaotic. Miami still needs a long list of outcomes to fall in its favor, while teams like Virginia, SMU, and Pitt are more likely to play for the title. Tulane stands as the lone non-power conference team still in the rankings, holding firm as one of the most consistent programs of the season. Because neither the expected ACC champion nor the American champion is projected to crack the upper tier of the final rankings, every team inside the top group is in strong position to earn a playoff berth either automatically or as an at-large selection. Alabama currently occupies that final at-large slot, but with the SEC title game looming, the Tide could secure their place outright with a win in Atlanta. The spotlight now shifts to how the committee will sort the cluster of teams sitting just behind the elite level. Programs like Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Miami, Utah, and Vanderbilt likely have only one opportunity left to make their case. Michigan, however, has a golden chance. A win over top-ranked Ohio State would catapult the Wolverines into prime playoff territory and could completely reshape the bracket. But a loss would end their run for good. With rivalry week, conference titles, and playoff hopes on the line, every snap matters. The stage is set, and the drama is only beginning.